Yeah, let's get to it.
Right?
If I'm smacking because I'm eating my food and I haven't really eaten all day.
Forget about him, man.
I don't care how much you played, you're a leader on this team. Sometimes they have to do what's right, even if they don't like it. Gotta go.
I don't care what's game playing this, I'm finna go ahead and throw some dots. That's on God. I said if I'm smacking, I'm sorry. I'm just not eating.
Outside a surprise snowstorm in North Texas with temps in the 20s, but that has not dampened the spirits of the folks inside of AT&T Stadium here in Arlington as we get set for the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups. As we'll see the LSU Tigers taking on the Red Raiders from Texas Tech.
What's up, bro? Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, man, don't listen to the critics. You got all the talent in the world. Just go out there and put on a show.
Means a lot.
All right, man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
Super Bowl MVP, Patrick Mahomes.
For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara, we are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. LSU with a 1st and 10.
Okay. Before I start the game, how much I think the score gonna be?
Here's Thomas operating from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. The Tigers of LSU looking for their 4th title in school history. They were champs way back in 1958 and twice in this century so far, 2003 and 2007. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. To throw is Thomas. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Fielded just inside the 30. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
On the ready.
A big test coming tonight. Here's college snap number 1 for him as the Red Raiders go to work 1st and 10. They will let him throw here on the very first play. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
I see you.
Complete to Jones.
Yeah.
Taken down, but now the 40 reaches the 43. And what a big-time play there. 43 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
it's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Watch the shit. X3, 218, chop. Go on. Get it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man. It's the All-American Isaiah Streets. That's the first pass that Isaiah Streets has caught in his career by somebody other than Marcus Washington. And you talk about this quarterback change and the impact on this offense. Certainly it has a huge effect on these wide receivers. The good thing, though, when you've got a guy like Isaiah Streets, you've got reliability, one of the best receivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll look.
I think that's an example of how the game speed is different than in practice, because in practice, you might not be going full speed. A lot of guys in shorts coming your way, so it's going to be a big key to see how he adjusts to how the speed really picks up in this game and if he's able to get rid of the football.
And think about it, Charles. That's the first time he's hit the ground with a sack since his high school days. He played in a couple spring games, but those were non-contact for the quarterback.
Yeah, they're wearing a different colored jersey. No one hits the QB, even in the spring game.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he will get this into the end zone for a Red Raider touchdown. Isaiah Streets, 31 yards. And the Red Raiders have taken the early lead. But when we were setting up and going over our run-throughs early this afternoon, and I'm talking 6 hours before kickoff, we saw Isaiah Streets out there alone with just his young quarterback and center going through all sorts of different routes, making sure that they had everything ironed out, and it pays off there on the touchdown throw. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. 1st and 10, LSU. Thomas from the gun, he'll throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here they go with Livingston. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
It'll be a gain of 16 and give them a first down as well. On first down, Thomas. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Oh, my God, this camera.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. Now he'll escape to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. They'll run on first down. Young. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Pilot, 64, weak. Slam. Hustle.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And they can't corral him. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Thomas now throwing on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete.
Let's go, baby. Take it back to the house.
It's going the other way. He's at the 30, 10, and he will score. It's a touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's Thomas.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to throw from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Thomas, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on 3rd and long. Thomas. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now LSU's punter getting set as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Red Raiders with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. He'll get this to Streets on the crossing route. Still fighting for more. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, the Red Raiders set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You know the first half. I'm not saying, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here. First half, all Red Raiders. They are rolling under their new quarterback.
Okay. Just checking in with you. How do you feel about the first half?
That's how we play. Let's go.
Honestly, I think after 4 years on the bench, some of these guys forgot that I know how to throw the ball. But taking this lead in the halftime has done a lot for everyone's confidence.
Good. You keep throwing, keep surprising people, and let's put this thing away in the second half.
I'm putting up 40. I'm just playing. I don't know how many. Bro. My goal is to shut this team out. I don't know if anybody ever did this, but I'm trying to do that. Am I getting the ball to my man enough?
Hey,
Coach.
I'm talking about this thing.
really good job out there in the first half.
Yeah.
I should have trusted you more.
Now we start downloading.
That's on me.
He's right. You should have trusted me. That's why you recruited me.
Well, I can't change the past.
Huh?
So, let's go finish this thing off in the
That's
second
Texas
half.
State. I like that uniform.
As a team.
I know that.
Thanks, Coach.
It's like bleach.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half in this semifinal matchup from Arlington. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Red Raider offense set to take over here. And offensively here, you wouldn't know it by looking at it that Marcus Washington is not in the game.
I thought that maybe they would simplify the game plan.
Forget it.
Yeah, forget it is right. True that he doesn't have the game reps, but he definitely knows the plays. He's run them for 4 years, totally familiar with this offense, and now he's executing.
On second down now, it's Young. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And now running right through it. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete.
You can go something
The throw
else.
led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Texas Tech, a newcomer to the college football playoff. They have won 11 conference titles in their history. But boy, this would be quite a feat to make a run through these games in Dallas and Santa Clara. Goes back to Streets. This time he's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. 1st and 10 now for Texas Tech. Gonna give to Bird. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
He will find the open man at Streets. Quite a ball game and a first down.
He continues to make plays, and he looks terrific out there right now. But what I've really liked, the way he's controlled this huddle, playing with a lot of confidence, and that confidence has been transmitted to the rest of the team.
Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. The Red Raiders come up now, 1st and he will take this in. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Red Raiders push that advantage out a little bit more.
Well, no one on the offensive line will get the 6 points next to their name. They should be credited with this one. Tremendous blocking to get the runner into the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever they...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Space to maneuver at the 40.
I was going to say, big, not taking this one on
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I've not got a pick.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Thomas. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now LSU's punter getting set as he's on to kick it away. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. This Texas Tech squad has been sensational. And beginning of the year, I don't know if this fan base really could have believed what is about to happen. Barring a collapse, a championship game appearance is squarely in their sights as they come up on 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Boy, another Another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
On 1st down, Livingston. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. To throw is Thomas. To throw on 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Thomas will look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he'll take it just outside the 40. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. They'll run on 1st down. Young. There's so much made about the fact that we've got a quarterback who's never seen the field in a college football game. But you go back to his high school days, he's played in front of crowds. Maybe not quite this size, but it wasn't abnormal for them to have 15, 20,000 people in the stands at his high school games. And the numbers from his senior year as a prepster, impressive. Led his team to a 14-0 record, threw for close to 4,700 yards, 37 touchdowns, just 4 interceptions. And he also chipped in 11 rushing touchdowns to boot. And that'll be caught in the end zone for a Red Raider touchdown. The ground as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, you know, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The Tiger offense ready to get after it one more time. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Thomas. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now Thomas on 1st and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the dump off. It's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Looking to throw. Thomas. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Back to throw. Thomas looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. LSU with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Thomas. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So on the strength of 3 touchdown passes in the first college start for their senior quarterback, the Red Raiders of Texas Tech are moving on to play for their first national championship on Monday, January the 7th.
I'm really proud of you.
Thank you, sir.
That was a gutsy performance out there tonight. You took us to a national championship when nobody, and I mean nobody, expected you to. And for what it's worth, I'm really glad you stayed 4 years ago.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Yeah, baby, we going to the chip. Whew. One more game, baby.
We got this, man.
Oh, yeah. Football's my life, man. But you got to stay grounded in what's important. So I got a little surprise for you.
Isaiah!
Em, looking good, Emily. Oh, and I'm loving this hat.
Thank you.
Oh.
Absolutely. Is that magenta? Fuchsia? What color is that?
Okay. Hey, I bet he'd probably be good at off the board, huh?
Yeah.
But Emily has the best games.
Okay. If you had a unicorn, would you want its mane to be purple or pink?
Well?
I knew purple. I mean pink.
Well, these are both tough, but good options. I'm gonna do pink. No question. Definitely pink.
The one that can go on.
Pink, no question.
No, look. Don't go flat.
You see, look, you don't pick from the options
No,
given.
you said you wanted
The
that
game
one.
is in the name. Off the board.
You said you wanted this one.
Now it's clicking. Okay, look, if I had a unicorn, I'd have a mane that matches his horn. Silver.
I'd go with onyx.
Onyx. Okay. I told you she's a pro.
Hey, how are you? Todd Atwood. I'm Emily's dad. Hi. Can I talk to you for a second? She's too shy to ask, but Emily wanted to know if you could do something for her in the national championship game. Yeah, of course. Anything. She wanted you to throw 3 touchdowns.
3? I thought I said 4.
4 touchdowns.
Oh, that's nothing.
Is that okay? Well, 4 touchdowns is a lot.
Yeah, but how can you turn down this face? Look at that.
But we get
Well,
more
I'll
than
see
4
what I
touchdowns.
can do.
Yes.
Don't worry. He'll do it.
My goal is 5 or
Thank you.
6.
Thank you very much.
Putting up big numbers. What's a league?
Great to see you
Stop
again.
playing with me.
It's nice to meet you.
You too.
All right.
We're days away from the national championship game, and there is one big question on everyone's mind. Can lightning
That's a real
strike
TV
twice?
show?
Last week, we saw a quarterback with no game day experience lead
You
a
can't
team
hear
to
it 'cause I switched
victory
to my
in the
headphones.
college football playoff semifinal. Kyle, is this kid good enough to win a championship?
What?
Not at all. No, that's it. But hold on. I don't think he has to be. And let me tell you what I mean. There is so much talent on that team on both sides of the ball. Manage the game. Don't make the big mistake. I think they have a real shot. I do.
Kyle, we don't like managers of the game here at the table. Very boring, just like your shirt. I feel you, but I disagree. The team has a ton of talent, but they're going to need this dude to make some plays. They're not going to win if they hand the ball off 50 times.
You two be nice. You, Peter Schrager, do you think he'll rise to the challenge?
I do, as long as the pressure doesn't get to him.
Yeah, for real. And he's about to feel that pressure. Listen, there's a lot of weight on this dude's shoulders right now. He wins this game, he punches his ticket to the NFL. He loses, and we'll see, I guess.
And then if you're a coach, how do you handle this? What do you say to a kid that has so much to lose on that field?
Go throw 6 touchdowns. Shit.
Hey, can I talk to you a minute?
Yeah, sure, Coach.
You know, I know it's hard to shut out all the noise. It's a lot of pressure. The only thing that we can control is what's right in front of us. And what's right in front of us is a game of football. Same rules as always. So you gotta take a step back. Right? You gotta breathe it in. You find a way to appreciate this moment, this time with your teammates, take in the crowd. Man, you do that, and everything gets real quiet. All right? So breathe. Take it in. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
I got you, Coach. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, Coach.
Yeah.
Let's go get 6 touchdowns and some picks.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game. As we'll see the Florida Gators taking on the Red Raiders from Texas Tech. One game to decide it all. It's the College Football Playoff National Championship, and off we go from Levi's Stadium. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Quick slant caught by Streets. There he goes, right side. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
No, I get a touchdown at 6 with the extra point at 7.
Following the touchdown, the Red Raiders set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Gators now with a...
You see how you can't hear nothing on TV? Because through my headphones.
1st and 10. On the ground, it's Clements. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. For the Gators, they are in search of their 4th national title in school history. They lifted the trophy for the first time back in '96. And then most recently, they were champions in 2006 and again in 2008. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he takes it in for a Gator touchdown. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? And you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
This fielded at the 2.
Let's go.
The Texas Tech offense about ready to go here for their next possession. On 1st down, Young. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught by Streets. 39 yards there, a big one. This Texas Tech offense, historically, they've liked to throw the football around the yard. 2nd in the country in pass completions this season. And even with a backup quarterback at the helm, we kind of talked about that. He will take this in. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Punching it in from a yard away. And his guys have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Complete to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. The Red Raiders come up now, first and goal. He'll look to throw. And that'll be caught in the end zone for a Red Raider touchdown. Zalante Jones there to make the grab. And the Red Raiders push that advantage out a little bit more. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, the Red Raiders set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. First and 10, Florida. Here's Reddick. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. This will be a carry for Clements. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Florida's punter is out there now. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Red Raider offense set to take over here. Charles, we talked in the semifinal about Isaiah Street's brother Ezekiel, lost due to leukemia exactly 1 year ago today. But since then, Isaiah's been active in trying to help those who are going through the same struggles his brother went through. He formed a real bond, in fact, over the summer with one of them, 11-year-old cancer patient Emily Atwood of Centerville, Texas. And we're told that Emily and her father Todd made the 2-hour drive up to Arlington a week ago to watch their semifinal victory and got to spend some time afterwards with the All-American receiver and his new quarterback.
And folks out there should see how Isaiah's face lights up when the discussion turns to the young lady he calls in and the inspiration that he takes from her fight. It's really something special to see. He makes a point to call her from the locker room after every game, and he says, listen now, she's not afraid to tell me if I do something wrong. She'll critique me in a heartbeat. But it's good to see a young man who wants to give back, one who gets it, and Isaiah Streets certainly gets it.
Emily, too, said to be watching from her hospital room. A surgery scheduled for today, and now she's got a receiver and a quarterback that want her to know that they are thinking of her, and, of course, we're thinking of her as well. If nowhere to go here, he lost the football. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. He'll drop to throw. He's to the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Red Raider touchdown. Isaiah Streets with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Red Raiders push that advantage out a little bit more. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, the Red Raiders set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll run with Clements. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
He just do that?
And he takes it in for a Gator touchdown. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
60 or. Hey, Charlie.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. It's complete to Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. The Red Raiders with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will get this into the end zone for a Red Raider touchdown. Isaiah Streets on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Red Raiders push that advantage out a little bit more. There you go, Charles. Apparently all she had to do was ask. How about that? His 4th touchdown pass in this championship game.
Give her credit for asking. Give him credit for living up to it. And I bet they're both relieved that there won't be another game. She might ask for 8 touchdown passes in that one.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Close to being done throwing these touchdowns.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Reddick sets to throw it. And it's caught by Jennings. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 16 yards, a first down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Reddick. Drops it off in the flat to Jennings. Jennings lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
15-1. Hey, Zoo. Look at me. Go. You did it.
Back to throw now on first down. That is caught. It's Streets. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. The Red Raiders come up now, first and goal. They'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this in. Touchdown, Texas Tech. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys continue to pour it on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your can finish off the squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Following the touchdown, the Red Raiders set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. First and 10 now for Texas Tech. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Airs this out for Streets. And that's caught inside the 30. Texas Tech 1 half away from its first national title. What a story this would be.
Hey, come on. Hey, you need to play better in the second half, all right?
What?
Just give me the ball, all right? Let me do my thing.
I agree.
Got it.
Hey, you know how much this means to me, right?
Of course I do.
Then make it
Fuck
happen.
how much it means to you, bitch ass nigga. I don't care how much it means to you, nigga. I'm trying to win. I don't care how much it means to you, nigga. I ain't throwing you the ball just for that, bro. I'm not throwing you the ball. Don't ever come to me sideways.
Just 1 half remains in the college football season as we begin the second half of this national championship game. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
4-5 touchdowns. Shut up.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments. Now the ball comes loose. It's going the other way. And some room to work. came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can. That's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The Red Raiders come up now, first and goal.
What's up, bro?
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
They're going to look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throw.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Zalante Jones, his second touchdown of the night. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession.
What y'all been doing all day?
Yeah, I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
I just got back not even like 30 minutes ago.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes it in for a Gator touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9.
I downloaded WWE 20. Then my manager downloaded my Madden 20 downloaded to get it. I went to
here's Florida now after the touchdown,
Walmart,
back out to kick it off.
And then got some meat. That was it.
At the 2. And shedding through the tackle. Pushing tackle.
You had to work today, huh?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good.
You had to work today, huh?
30-yard line. The Texas Tech offense about ready to go here for their next possession. Now a play fake here on first down. They've got to like their position. They lead this championship game. 2 quarters to play. What's the course of action in the second half?
I think you continue to show your quarterback that you've got faith in him. Continue to run the offense the way you did in the first half.
She on the phone.
Continue to give him opportunities. But behind his back, head coach is telling the offensive play call. If you see any moments where it feels too big for him, be ready to dial this game plan back.
They'll look to throw here. This one complete to Streets.
Yeah, Walmart was full.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Hey, everything I was looking for.
If you were with us for the semifinal,
they even had Hermit Crab Bowls. I think been in the finals for months.
4 years ago on signing day, had all the hats in front of him. People weren't sure where he was going to go. So many different offers wound up here, and it hasn't been. And that'll be caught in the end zone for a Red Raider touchdown. Zalante Jones there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
What happened?
There was a lot of zip on that.
Nah, I got a full bowl because I had the bowl I got, bro. It's not really a bowl. It's like some plastic stuff. So I got an official bowl.
Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw a touchdown.
Hold up.